Hi, this is Steve with Yukon Systems. I wanted to talk about a couple of parts we have here today, the 5-way and the 6-way. What Yukon Systems does is we make steel structural connectors that allow you to bolt together pipe instead of welding it, which a lot of people traditionally do. Welding is very expensive, and even if you can do it yourself, it takes a lot of time and effort. It's just not really time conducive for you. This allows people just to use a chop saw, cut their pipes to length, and really bolt it all together. It's a very much do-it-yourself thing. It's really strong. And you also get to keep your finish. For example, if you were using galvanized like this is a raw finish here, but if you were using galvanized pipe and galvanized finish, you wouldn't want to weld on that. It would ruin that. Same with powder coating. If you do something like that, you really can't weld. The only way to get a nice finish is to bolt it together. And if you want to do a raw finish, it looks great too. So also no fire risk. If you're in an area where welding and grinding in the field is a problem, bolting it together really saves some of that too. So anyway, back to the parts I was talking about today. This is a 6-way part. A lot of folks build horse stables or corrals or pens, and they need a 6-way connector to bolt it together. And really what this is these 4 parts right here. This is the raw finish. These all bolt together. It's all the same part. You just have to rotate them to fit accordingly. And then if you don't need a 6-way and you want a 5-way, you can then just use one of the back halves of a cross, which is basically this, to replace 2 of the other pieces, and you can build a 5-way. This is standard well pipe. It's really thick and heavy. These parts are designed to rust in the plain finish. A lot of people like that rustic look, so these parts will patina to match this as well. If you want to do galvanized pipe, the thinner tubing, these are also available galvanized as well. We offer, this is really a family of parts, and that's what's so nice about it is, you know, our crosses go with our 5-way and 6-way pieces, or the crosses themselves work by themselves. And we also, the way these are designed, we have square holes in all of these, so we can use a carriage bolt. These are grade 5, 3/8 carriage bolts by 1¼ inch. We ship those with all of our parts, so they're in the box with those parts. What's nice about these, we have no sharp edges. You can see when these are all put together, they're pretty smooth. There isn't anything really sticking out to hurt any animals or anybody else, so works really well that way. What's also really nice, like I've talked about in some of our other videos, is we get the lock washer effect. You'll notice it's just a bolt, a washer, and a nut. This is not a lock washer because the part itself acts like a lock washer. There's a little bit of flex in there. So that helps with those temperature cycles. Summer, winter, doesn't really matter. You won't have to go back and tighten those up. The torque spec rating on these bolts is 25 foot-pounds. So there's no need to over tighten it. You can run around with one of these and be done pretty quick. Saves a lot of time and effort. But that's about it. Just wanted to share you the 5-way and the 6-way. We do have the full specs on our website, yukonsystems.net. Please check it out and let us know if you have any questions. We are also on Instagram at Yukon Systems. Thank you.